Shalom, shalom. First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash, Yahawah being the true name for the Father, Yahushai being the name for his only begotten Son, the Lord eagerly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, that taught us truth and will. Citation, hopefully, puts us truth and honesty, sincerity. Spell Yahweh, another spirit power, Yahweh Shai. Give another update, end times, and events. I'm going to start with this precept. It's Ecclesiasticus 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yahawah. Here's an example of shameless women. You know, brother's been getting on women a lot lately because judgment is approaching very fast to Eve, the so-called nigger woman. Okay? This is the Israelite woman of the nation of Israel. And the Judite woman of the head tribe of the nation of Israel is the worst. Check this out.
Y'all smell that? Smell like sewer water to me.
Y'all brown, my Gucci pink. I ain't never heard that my Gucci stink. My cum clear, yo cum green. I'm throwing ass, I'm making the scene. Ratchet hoe, but I feel like Kim Kardashian.
All right, so you hear the lyrics, man. You hear the lyrics, and the spirit that's hopping on the so-called black woman is extremely bad right now. I mean, the Lord is marking the ones that are extremely wicked to be put on blast. Men are leaving, you know, the so-called black women in droves and not taking their behavior no more, man. And they're just waxing worse and worse. And we at the end, we at the very end, the very last hour when the Lord is about to bring judgment to hammer upon this earth. And you still got Eve twerking and living in sin, chasing being an independent woman, dishonoring their husband, dishonoring their nation, being whores, promiscuous, out of order, want to be seen, fighting, you know, all this stuff, man. This is the epitome of the Israelite woman, the so-called black woman, man. All this colorful hair. I mean, look at her rolling eyes and shit, man. Like, they think this shit is cute. And, you know, Esau, the head tribe of Esau, Amalek, has set up these women to further degrade them, you know, to try to keep the young women of our generation down and to raise up the young daughters to become like this. But even amongst the older women, you know, of the nation of Israel, it's a spirit that's hopping on them to be extremely demonic, you know. And I'm speaking from firsthand experience. What I'm going through right now with a wicked woman, man, it's evident that it's a demon that's possessing her spirit to be in the mentality that she's in. And it's scary, man. Because that you can see them being rejected before your very eyes. And they don't see it. They living up and planning a future in life in Babylon and kicking it. But they don't see how trashy they really are, man. They think they're the prize for real. When you got brainwashed and tricked, you know, to prostitute for Esau. You making Esau all the money, man. And you bringing down the nation of Israel, and you destroying the younger generation of our women. You modern day women are doing that, man. And for you Israelite women that's in the truth, and you're not keeping law, statute, commandments, you're not submitting and serving your husbands and honoring him, you in the same category as these bitches on the screen right now. You're the same boat, man. This is how Yahawah feels about you. And the Lord is sending demons on these women to behave adversely to get judged. He's rejecting them. So we can see it happening, man. A lot of brothers is having to put their wives away because of this shit. And it's a hurtful feeling, but it's like, damn, you can clearly see it. Damn, the Lord is really marking the nation of Israel. The women are getting marked to be destroyed. Because now is not the time to be in a mentality of sin and wickedness. But they going harder than ever right now. It's like, damn, they got it coming. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, and we'll start at verse 23. We'll start verse 22. It says, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. These are all attributes to get a woman marked to be judged and put to death. Non-delivered, 2/3 woman. Verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. Let them go, man. Warning, man, let these women go. Do not keep them. Do not keep them. You don't want to be in the crossfire when Yahawah brings that judgment, because I can feel it, man, through the Spirit. Something very, very scary is going to happen very, very soon to thousands and thousands and millions of so-called black women. It's clearly evident, man. This shit is about to be put to a halt. This is the book of Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Yahawah? Where is Yahawah thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So the women that become an enemy in your life, the Lord is going to make them be trampled over and crushed underneath these people's feet. Why? Because her corpse is going to be laying in the street, and ain't nobody going to give a shit about it. They're going to kick it. They're going to plug their nose when they walk by. She's going to smell. You know? She's going to be trodden down as the mire of the streets. That's what's coming for these wicked Israelite women that refuse to get in order and submit to and serve their men and get under the program of Yahawah Shem Al Shai. That's it. That's what's coming for them. This is the book of Isaiah 3, verse 16. Moreover, Yahawah saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Right. Walking with wanton eyes, looking around, haughty, whorish, checking out every male that's around them. You know, looking for attention, making noise, tinkling with their feet. So therefore Yahawah will smite with the scab of the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. And Yahawah will discover their secret parts. So they're going to begin to lose their hair, you know, from all the extensions and weave and braiding and hair dyes, and not taking care of their hair, because the woman's hair is a glory of the man. And if they don't want to give glory unto the man, the Lord would take their glory away from them. You know, and you got these women being whores, sleeping with all these multiple men and neglecting their children, neglecting to nurse their children. The Lord is going to smite them in their secret parts, which that includes their breasts. Breast cancer is at an all-time high. Your titties going to get chopped off because you didn't use them what they were intended for. Also, STDs on their cooch. Israelite woman's got the most funkiest cooch, man. Stank. That's Yahawah discovering their secret parts. Because in that day, Yahawah will take away the bravery of the tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calves and their round tires like the moon. So all them implants and stuff like that, man, they're going to be punctured and ruptured. You know, all the jewelry going to be, you're going to get mugged and all your jewelry going to be snatched up, taken away. You're not going to want to be heard or seen nowhere. You're going to want to be hiding because of how much ravishing that's going to happen in the street from all these different troops and soldiers. It's not going to be pleasurable because some of these women, they fantasize off of shit like that. But in the days to come, all sexual acts will not be nothing pleasurable. These men will destroy you and hurt you and damage you in ways that you cannot imagine. Verse 19, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle a rent, and instead of well set hair baldness, and instead of stomacher a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Here you go, man. So all your clothes, all your jewelry, your headband things, and nose rings, things you think you putting on to look good is going to be stripped away. You ain't going to have it in the days to come. You're not going to have no sticks of deodorant. You're not going to have no maxi pads. Imagine the atrocious, disgusting smell that these women will smell like. You will be able to smell them a half a mile down the road. Just the odor will be gut-wrenching, vomiting, terrible. They're not going to have no knowledge how to take care of themselves in that day. No knowledge of living in the wilderness and what they can use to help that out. Verse 24, and it shall come to pass, instead of a sweet smell there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle a rent, and instead of a well-set hair baldness, and instead of stomacher a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. So all that is going to be gone, man. All that beauty, all the perfume smell, they're going to take, the Lord's going to strip all of that. That's what's coming to you women, man. You wicked, wicked, wicked women. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. So all these wicked niggas you chase after, that you dogged out a good man over for, they're going to get drafted. They're going to get drafted and they're going to die. Okay? And you will be left without a man. That's what's coming for you. It says, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So all you can be able to do is sit your ass down on the street. And you're going to be sitting down in a damn trash bag, trying to hide under something and embracing your stink in hopes that nobody messes with you. These are the days that come of the condition of women that are going to be judged with. So you better repent, man. You women better repent. You're running out of time. You have maybe seconds, minutes left in these days to repent and get right. Because if you don't, all this stuff is going to happen to you, man. All of it. So with that, Will's will is some edifying though. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah. By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, taught truth and will well. So I teach you hopefully I present truth in all sincerity. Shalom.